Welcome to the podcast. This is Coffee with Jenni and Dre. I am Dre. That's my beautiful co-host, Jenni.
What up?
What's going on out there, man? We are back again. This is season 4, episode 2. We are rolling along, man, trying to give y'all as much needed Coffee with Jenni and Dre as possible. We start off this first segment with my beautiful wife talking about the
Rock
coffee
House.
of the week.
Yeah. Took a trip to Fredericksburg over the weekend
Nice.
with my high school girlfriends. And so I was on a mission. They had so many coffee shops there to find the one that I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
This one is called Rock House Coffee. And Ricardo is the manager. Great coffee, really amazing pastries. Their cookies were like, I brought 2 home, huh? They were like this big. Amazing. But what I liked about Ricardo is he said, like, they like to keep it very traditional. So they roast Mexican beans. They get them from Mexico, but they roast in Boerne, Texas.
Okay.
Which is cool because I go through, well, Boerne's not far, like if we're going towards Abilene. So just super great guy. He likes to keep it traditional. But you can do all the drinks that you want or need. So I had him make me whatever drink he thought I would need, just iced. And he basically made what I love, which is very little milk, mostly espresso.
Nice.
A little bit of sweet. So yeah, it was great. Great spot. Y'all need to check it out.
What are we drinking today?
Rock House Coffee. So we just have their traditional blend. It's very delicious. I tried it while I was there. You haven't tried it yet. Very good.
I'm trying to think what these notes are. I'm getting good on these notes, people. Holla at me. I'm
what
getting
you
good on these
taste.
notes.
He said they change. So like, and that's not the first time I've heard that.
I
So
always
depending
taste
on the
chocolate
season,
for some reason.
chocolate.
Yeah, but this is more like a dark chocolate taste. Yeah.
It's good coffee. Rock House Coffee
Definitely
in
good
Fredericksburg,
coffee.
Texas. And
Fredericksburg.
they're attached to a really cute store with, I will post some pictures, but they
Yeah.
have like very homey, like bowls and plates and all kinds of stuff you can buy for your kitchen and for your house in general. Very
Nice,
cute.
nice.
Yeah.
What's the name of it again?
Rock House.
Rock
Coffee.
House in Fredericksburg, Texas.
Fredericksburg, Texas.
Wine country for Texas.
Wine country.
For Texas.
We had fun.
For sure.
Lots of bachelorette parties there.
Nice. So that's the coffee of the week. Let's jump into this first segment, man. This is probably going to be one of our shorter pods. We're going to get in it and get out of it. But the first segment is, we've had a lot of discussion about these things, and it's a girls trip versus a guys trip. And I think this is a very good topic for people that are in relationships and people that are married. Like, how do those things work out? Like, what's the dynamics of them and how do they work? And the difference between a guy's trip and a girl's trip. So let's jump into it. So in some relationships, I feel like people don't even some people might not allow their other to go on a girl's or a guy's trip.
Depending on the location.
Depending on the
hopefully.
location. So that's my whole thing. And, because, they'll jump to say controlling. But I think that for me, with my wife, when she goes on a girls trip, because she can go on girls trips, but my wife can never go on a girls trip overseas. I'm not letting it happen. My wife is not going on a girls trip to Mexico or to Greece or to Italy, just any of those places.
You're going to have a bone
She's
to
not
pick.
going on those girls trips like that for me. Only reason why, we can discuss it, and my mind might change. The only reason why is I can't reach you. I can't. If something happens, I can't come get you.
But if I'm
fast
in
enough.
Tennessee, you can't either.
That's a quick trip. I can, and it's America. I can, fandangle some stuff. I can get there. I can talk to people. It ain't a language barrier. It's none of that type of stuff. It has nothing to do with me not trusting her or anything like that. But it's more so the fact of, like, if you went to Europe, it'd be way harder for me to be able to investigate or try to find you if anything happened. If you get taken. And I'm not Liam Neeson. I'm not that guy.
He's pretty dope.
He knows how to, he got the translating cars. He knows how to do all that. He knows how to do all that extra stuff.
He counts the steps on the phone.
His background is in, all that stuff. So it'd be difficult for me to say yes to you going to a place overseas with girls.
Here's something to think about. Well, you're in Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
Because this is the girls that I went to high school. We grew up
sure.
together. And so we're selling big birthdays, 40 years old or whatever plus. So they were saying they want to take a girls trip to Europe and maybe Greece. I don't know where. We didn't say where.
For sure.
But only on like one big birthday. And so what I told him is I said, well, you'll have to give me a couple of years because me and Andre have to do that first.
Yeah. Well, there's
he's
some places
definitely
you
not
can't
going to let
go.
me go if me and you haven't gone together yet.
For sure.
To do that big of a trip.
You can't go to a place where we've talked about going, like with your girls. Like we talked about Greece, so we're not going.
I don't think you should say you can't go.
Well, I'm
because
saying, like,
what it is I wouldn't want to go.
Yeah, we want to experience that together.
If it's something that we want to do together first, I always want to do that with you before I do it with anyone else first. So that's why I was like, maybe for our 45th or 50th, we'll plan something big.
Sure.
But we also said like even like our partners can go. Like maybe it's that big of a trip but I also know you don't like we've talked about this before, going with big groups of people and having their significant others or whatever sometimes doesn't always clash really well.
Facts.
So we'll have to think about that too.
For sure.
But I think we would have fun regardless. But yeah.
But back to like, so, and also like with the girls trips, like I don't think that, not controlling all. My wife not taking no trip to Miami either. Like with the girls. Nah, I know what goes on in Miami. Well, I know my wife.
No, I'm not letting you go to Miami.
For sure, but I'm not letting her go either to Miami.
Really? There's some crazy stuff for women out there?
No. It's just like, I just know what stuff pop. It has nothing to do with craziness. This one don't. Like Miami trip doesn't.
I've never heard of Miami being crazy for girls.
No. Hold on. Miami has nothing to do with craziness like a girl getting taken or anything. It has more to do with like how shit pops off out there. Like it goes down. I think
shit pops off for men because the girls are beautiful. Everyone out there is stunning and they wear nothing and they look amazing. So for you, no, that's a spot you're not going without me.
For sure.
That and Vegas. Sorry, people.
But I go to Vegas but so when she says Vegas, my wife knows me and I know my wife. So when I go to Vegas, I don't do anything, but I do two things there. And I'm mainly there to gamble. And I'm only going to eat food because I feel like Vegas has some good food. So I'm only going for two things. I don't really, I've been to Vegas plenty of times where, we get a section or something at one of these clubs or something, and I really just go to get all my boys in, or we just go for a quick second. They stay, I leave, because I really just go to gamble.
The last couple of times, it's like nothing but house music, I feel like, though.
For sure.
Like, maybe we're old, I don't know, but I can't do the just.
So what's your list of places I couldn't do a guy's trip with? And me personally, I really just don't like going on guys' trips like that anyway. I really don't do many trips like that anyway.
So where you should go on a guy's trip, let me come up with the top 3 places you can go on a guy's trip.
Yeah. You gonna think of it?
Yellowstone National Park.
Cut the shit.
Utah.
Dude's Ranch.
No, there's some hot girls in Utah too. I don't think I have. I mean, now that you said Miami is definitely a place where I'd be like, I don't think so too. Just because the party scene is so intense. And again, it sounds like I wouldn't trust you because I would still trust you. It's just, again, when you're married, you also shouldn't put yourself in certain situations.
For sure.
We've talked about that. Miami and Vegas only because there's, I don't know. I guess I'm probably might be growing out of Vegas.
I've been to Vegas 100 times.
Vegas doesn't like bother me as much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have like until you tell me where you're going, and I might be like, hold on, let me think about that.
Yeah. But I'm like, I'm not. And so with the girls and guys trip, how does that work with like bachelor parties? Because like there's no way. The reason why I was the best man at one of my best friends James's wedding, and they went to Dominican Republic. Him and all the guys. I missed that trip. The reason why I missed the trip because I was something came up where I couldn't go. I don't know if it was work related, but I couldn't make the trip. And so some of those like bachelor parties and bachelorette parties are those under different. I mean, because most of the time when people have bachelor and bachelorette parties, you're not going, like to crazy places for the most part. Yeah. DR was considered a decent crazy place to go to, but like. Right. How do those work? Because those ain't really girls' trips. Those are like, we're finna celebrate this person getting married.
How I look at it, and this is just me and my girlfriends, when we're talking about going on a trip, everything we're doing is going to be relaxed. It's going to be, like we said, we should get facials. We should get massages. We should just, as long as we have a hot tub, at our Airbnb or wherever we're staying. So
Yeah.
like for where I am right now, no, me and my girls are never taking a trip where there's partying involved.
For sure.
We did go to like a karaoke bar in Fredericksburg, but it was literally filled with bachelorette parties, aged maybe 20 years old. And but it was all like 85% women in Fredericksburg. But like most, I would say very rarely is it ever going to be a party situation. But that's because everybody's married at this point. I don't think there's going to be any crazy bachelorette parties for me to go to.
I have I probably got like 3 more friends that are Jason, who else?
But Jason,
Ace, like as far as like left to get married wise.
Right.
Well, then Marcus and Matt too, but like they're older guys, and
but I don't see
either
any of them besides maybe Ace having like some wild bachelor party where I'd be like, that's questionable. On top of that,
I don't
though,
think
you
Ace
have a
would.
good foundation of men who I feel like hold you accountable
For sure.
and they're not going. Y'all all look out for each other. And
The last guy trip that I went on was with Brandon, and it was
y'all had fun.
And the funny thing is, it was supposed to be shout out BT. It was supposed to be a bunch of us, supposed to be like 4 or 5 of us going, but it ended up only just being me and him.
Right.
And we went to Nashville, Tennessee, and to me, Nashville is basically just like Austin. It's a baby Austin to me, or bigger Austin, whatever you want to call it. Just with live music, country music, all that good stuff like that. And the crazy thing is, we had a hell of a time, just me and him. Like it wasn't even like we wasn't even doing no trip. We smoked cigars, we drank whiskey, but we doing stuff like that. I mean, we went to a couple of night scenes. Really wasn't our scene like that, but it was fun. And most of my time when me and my guys were talking about golf, talking about guys trip, it's got a lot of golfing involved. Like JD wants to go do go to Scottsdale, go golfing, do things like that.
Here's the thing that guys do that women don't do though. Y'all all get your own hotel rooms. Like there's never any sharing of a hotel room when it comes to guys trips, which me and the girls have talked about. We find that like I get it. I guess I get it, but it's also interesting, like why y'all can't ever share a room. But when women go, y'all just automatically are like, no, y'all are y'all just. It's like we automatically
it's protection wise for y'all. When y'all all are together, it's more protection for y'all. So for me, like put it this way, when me and BT went to Nashville, he got his room. I'm not sharing a room with nobody. If we get an Airbnb, we got a house. Everybody got their own room situation. But if we're going somewhere and it's a hotel involved, I'm getting my own room. I'm not staying with nobody in a room.
But I have to.
Well, it's protection wise for y'all. For the most part,
but
I think that.
It's also like totally normal for women to be like, we're sharing a hotel room.
Yeah.
Like that's.
And there's probably a bunch of dudes out there that share dudes. In my friend group, we really don't share rooms like that. Like we're not sharing a room. Matter of fact, I don't know the last time I've shared a room. And but I think it's more me than anybody else, because I feel like, because also I go to California, and because one of my best friends live out there named Bobby. I go out to California. He'd be like, yeah, man, you can stay at the house. And I'm like, I'm going to get a room. I'm going to get a hotel. And it has nothing to do with, because I just don't like staying with people. Right. And I want to be able to move around my room like I want to. It has nothing to do with, Bobby or his house or anything like that, because he has a dope house. I just like to... I'll come over and stay all day over there, and then I'll go home. And plus, I'm OCD, like you said.
Can we tell the funny story of Bobby?
What?
Of the person that put him on Instagram saying he was Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
So he looks a lot like...
My boy looks just like Mike. We played college basketball together.
He looks like him. He walks like him. It's really
demeanor,
bizarre.
everything like Mike.
And so his son is
really good,
ranked in the nation, super
ranked
good,
number 10 in the nation in the 2025 class. He's definitely the one.
He's great. So he's at these big games.
Braden Burries.
Yeah, he's at these big games, and someone recorded him walking around, and they were like, "Look, this is Michael Jordan."
Had everybody thinking that was really Michael Jordan. There, he really looks like him.
And he's like the most quiet person you've ever come across, and he's like, look at this.
We played at Cal State together, man. He was the man.
He was the man. That video is so funny
for sure. So like I was saying, the different hotel rooms and all that, I just think dudes do that. And like whenever, like if you were to go travel overseas with your girls and that trip was cool, I don't even want y'all getting an Airbnb. like
You'd rather,
overseas.
like, be in a
I'd rather you
hotel?
be in a hotel. I feel like it's more safety protocols in a hotel than an Airbnb overseas.
So this is something to think about. So for me, like Candace one time was like, I feel like we should go to Mexico for my birthday. That is like one place I get really nervous to travel alone. Just women. It makes me very nervous, which is sad because men, y'all don't have to think this way most of the time. Like, you don't have to. I mean, even in Fredericksburg, I had to text the wine guy our Airbnb address, and the whole time I'm like, oh, this feels weird, you know. And then then they drop you off, and I'm like, here are these men like dropping us off, and all we are, 3 or 4 women at an Airbnb that's like all glass, by the way.
Yeah.
And now granted they had like a privacy fence and stuff like that, but yeah, it's nerve wracking. I found myself a couple of times like just being nervous just because there is no you there to stop anything from happening.
Yeah.
So I'm already on edge about traveling.
And going places, I'm not saying everything is off the table, but there's some places I just feel as a man, I don't want my wife going for protection. And I would hope y'all would understand having your wife go on a girls trip overseas and something, God forbid, something happens to her, even if it's injury, even if it's hurt or anything. It's so hard to get to her in a fast enough time, you know what I'm saying, where you're not worried crazy. So I think that there's some things that can be discussed and some things off the table and some things that are on the table that
I think as long as whatever you're doing, again, respects your marriage.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to Miami and there's the bar, the nightlife and the club scenes, and what comes along with it, don't make each other feel weird for saying, I wouldn't like you to do that. Like, don't put it on me. Like, you should. I feel like the other partner should know. Like,
for sure.
Why,
I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna speak
why
up.
the other person would feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me uncomfortable to even have to say, I would prefer you not go there. Like, I would rather you be like, no, that's not a trip that I'm going to take without my wife, because it's just a respect issue.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Also, dang, I was finna say something. Oh yeah. My wife gets mad at me because whenever like she goes on her little girl trips or like a weekend or something, like she was in Fredericksburg, she gets mad that I don't text her. Like, she gets mad at me because I don't text her at all. Because I do not like, let's have fun, enjoy yourself. What we need to do all this damn communicating for?
That's not true. You're either on me all day long, texting me, and then if I go on a trip, then you're like weirdly distant. Like, why can't you just be normal? If I'm like, hey babe, what are you doing? Why are you texting me?
Because you're with your girls, have fun.
I'm still having fun.
And then she shoots me text like, have the kids asked about me? No, they haven't asked about you. The kids have not asked about you. The kids are actually running around the house and they chilling.
The mom guilt that we've talked about before.
They ain't asked about you not one time.
What? You're
Naomi
such a hater.
No, I'm just saying. Naomi will start asking once because I've said no too many times, and she's like, "Mom, where's mom at?" Because she knows I've already said no this many times. So now,
you're the one that says no.
Yeah, for sure. When it's just us, I'm in that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that thing for sure.
No, you're weird. You're like, all you have to be is like, good morning, or hey, how's your day going?
Good morning, how's your day going?
Yeah, like when we were dating.
What's going on, boo-boo?
What's the guy say that we follow? You should still date your wife.
I do, but when you're on your trip, enjoy yourself. I don't have a problem
though.
with it.
Just because I'm saying hi doesn't mean I'm not having fun. I'm checking in. If I didn't check in, you'd be like, damn, you didn't text me all day?
I don't think I would do that.
Oh, please.
I don't think I would do that at all.
Okay.
So that's the girl trip versus guy trip. Also, another thing, we're planning a trip to go to Vegas to see Adele, right? And we're going with 2 other couples. And the 2 other guys are like, we're just going to send the girls to go see Adele. And I'm like, shit, Playboy, I want to see Adele. Like, me and my wife have been planning on going to see Adele.
Yeah.
I'm not just hanging out with y'all and not going to see Adele.
But everything about Adele is like, I want to see Adele with you.
Yeah, like,
so the friends got all kind of like, oh, Andre. And
yeah,
I'm like,
they made me feel like I was wrong because I want to see Adele.
Yeah, and I'm like, but we've
what are y'all
been talking about seeing Adele together, which kind of reminds me, last night I told Blake Lynn, go take a shower. And she puts her little music on because she was banging out to Adele. And I was like, why is this girl still in the shower? I go back there and she is just singing Adele in the shower like nonstop. And I was like, that's my kid.
Let me tell you the difference between me and the rest of some of you other guys out there. Y'all will let y'all wives go see Usher and Chris Brown, we're going to see Adele. We're not doing these old VIP backstages passes where your wife can see Chris Brown and get all hugged up and squeezed up and get all serenaded by Usher. No. We're gonna go see Adele.
Wives are doing that.
What are you Well, I don't know why. What are you talking about? There's plenty of wives that's
going backstage and meeting them.
Chris Brown and Usher. What are you talking about? It's been What do you mean?
Okay, but
Usher's single-handedly breaking up homes. He's single-handedly breaking up homes.
He's not going to break up this home.
I'm just saying, he's single-handedly breaking up homes. So
he is married.
That don't got nothing to do with this.
Sorry, guys, but he's like 5'8".
Yeah, he just got married. He hasn't been. He's
married,
recently got married,
and he's very short.
What are you saying? I'm just saying, like, he's single-handedly has broke up some homes. So I just, y'all be cautious when y'all be sending y'all girls with her girlfriends to see Usher, and if they got good seats and Usher,
Listen,
make eye contact.
Me and my 40-year-old friends aren't getting taken to the back because Usher picked us out of the crowd. He's picking the 20-year-olds that look 20, that look good to go to the back to meet him. Okay. He's not picking me and my.
But we're going to see Adele, and I don't care if my boys don't like it or not. Adele can sing, and Adele's my girl, so I like her a lot. Let's jump into segment 2. It's called I made it so it's group chats, guys group chats versus girls group chats. Okay, tell me. I mean, we're not going to discuss what's in our group chats, but like,
I was like, are we about to read the last message of a group chat?
No. Okay. I'm just saying, like, I don't. Is a girl group chats like guys group chats,
where
it's a bunch of like. So we talk about sports, then we'll talk about politics, then we'll talk about rap beefs. Like, we're all over the place.
We don't talk about any of those subjects.
So what do y'all talk? What do girls talk about in their group chats?
Our
mainly?
Group chats are very ADHD. I mean, they're from one subject to the next, but it's like weird things. Yeah. Like food or bodily issues or kids did this. My husband did this. Yeah. I'm going crazy. Is anyone else? Yes.
Yeah, we don't talk about none of that shit.
Like that. It's very. Yeah. It's.
Do y'all have in y'all group chats? Is there one person that
is like the foundation?
No. Well, you got one that's the foundation. You got one that's the shit talker. You got one that's the comedian. You got one that's I'm saying, more serious in the group. Does every group chat have? Does women group chat have those dynamics in the group chat?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
So,
and I don't know what I am.
Who are you in the group chat?
I don't know who I am in the group chat. We'll have to ask that. But
I feel like you also got that one person in the group chat that always stirs up shit and will fight.
You have more people in your group chat, so calm down. I only have like 3 people in my group chat, but like Candace is definitely like the glue to everybody. Like she holds us all together. And then I feel like me and Amy are equally like the ones that ignore stuff until there's like 50 text messages, and then you're like, okay, hold on, let me go through and read all of this. Cindy can just talk about any and everything on a regular basis. So I don't know. I mean, like the last one, she sends photos from junior high. Yeah. Where they all look like crazy kids. So we talk about all kinds of stuff. But so
I also feel like
how much laundry we have to do, stuff like that.
Okay, so y'all really don't have fun in y'all group chats.
No.
So women group chats are pretty much boring, basically. And so in the guys group chat,
right?
We talk about just like I said, random stuff, and then you always have like a group chat outside of the group chat,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You might have 9 people in the group in the original
Candace
group chat.
Definitely have like a side chat where we're like,
and then it's like a group of like 3 in this chat, and then you might have a group of 4, and it's always, you know what I'm saying?
We have side chats, but
and I also feel I'm the guy in the group chat. I like to talk shit and do all that, but I'm also the guy in the group chat. Like if somebody has a problem with somebody in the group chat, they always call me or text me.
Yeah,
and
I noticed.
Then not saying I fix everything, but I just like
the fixer.
No, definitely not the fixer, but I just think the women group chat and men group chats are so different. I think that they reach out to you
because they know that you're like bluntly honest.
Yeah.
And so if somebody is wrong, you're going to say, hey, you're in the wrong.
For sure.
Or you'll say, I'll beat you up.
I do say that a lot. I do say that a lot. And I mean, that's just how it goes. Let's jump into this real quick. what I want to talk about. Where is that
Keeps us on
at?
task.
Keep us on task. This is going to be, it's our last segment.
Okay.
Well, we got one more question after that, but this is the last segment for this. We're going to talk about like some, just some lighthearted, funny stuff since we always serious and stuff. You answered the questions. We're both going to answer them. It's not like that. It's not like the rapid fire type of thing, but you just answer some of the questions. Question 1, how many times should you use a body towel before washing it? What do you think?
Twice.
Twice. Okay.
Well, unless I wash my hair, and then it's once.
Okay. So I don't know if this is a culture thing or not, because sometimes this culture is different.
Once?
No, I'm just saying if we had enough towels in our house, I would just use my towel one time and I'll throw it in dirty clothes. But it's the laundry, it's all that. So I take a shower in the morning time. That's one time. I take a shower with the same towel, a dry off with the same towel at nighttime, and then it's done.
I also need to say something. I'm white. I wash my legs. I'm tired of y'all saying white people don't wash
No.
their legs.
So that's a question as well. So wait, you jumping. So you think you should use, how many times do y'all use y'all body towel? Is it twice, 3 times? Or is it one time and that mug's in a dirty clothes?
Otherwise, it's just constant laundry.
I would rather do it one time.
And not only that, I take multiple showers a day. So I'm not gonna use 2, sometimes 3. I don't know, because I'm weird.
Yeah.
But like 2. That's 4 towels in one day. Like we would be constantly. Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense for us.
For sure. Question number 2: do you wash your feet in the shower, or you just let the soap from your body go down to your feet?
Depends on the day.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes, I wash my feet.
You have a friend that don't wash their feet in the shower, though.
You know who that was? I'm not even putting her out.
I'm not gonna put her out there
she
either.
wasn't white. Put it that way.
Yeah, but
who said that?
They just let the water on their, when you're washing your body, you get all soapy up, and you know how the soap goes down your leg. And of course the soap does hit your feet, but like I clean in my toes.
Because your toes are, they're tight, man.
Yeah, but
you got to get in between yours.
Yeah, but
mine aren't tight like that.
Yeah, I clean them in between my toes.
Like I can just wash my feet.
Do you clean your feet every time you take a shower?
I wash
So
my
I make
feet.
sure. Are you a barefoot or sock person?
Like when?
Like walking around the house?
I'm a house shoes.
Would you rather, that's not the question. Or would you be a barefoot or a sock person?
I have to pick either socks or barefoot.
Yeah.
Socks.
You're a grounding person. You like to go grounding
if
outside
I'm
and shit.
outside, I want to go ground. But walking through the house we've got dogs and kids and crumbs, and it doesn't matter how many times you vacuum the floors. No, I need the socks on my feet. Or I prefer my house shoes, but since I can't say house shoes,
that wasn't the question.
Socks.
All right.
Not barefoot, unless
Not barefoot.
like the house is very clean today, so I could do barefoot.
For sure. All right. Questions for both of us. Who is your go-to friend for advice?
You.
Me and you are not in the mix because we're best friends.
Okay, so
who's your
so if it's like
your go-to advice? Just advice. Don't try to add nothing to it. Good advice.
Right now.
Yeah.
Need to know, because Candace doesn't ever answer her phone. I'm gonna call Jessica.
Okay.
If it's like major, I'm gonna probably call both of them, but definitely Candace will be involved.
Okay. So you'll call Candace. So for advice, my person that I will call for advice is 2 people. It's either going to be James or it's going to be CB. Those will be the 2 guys that I will call for advice. All right. Number 2.
James's voice when he gives advice.
Yeah, he's going to give that good advice.
He gets that. Whose voice would that be?
Number 2. Who would you call for spiritual advice, spiritual healing, a good calm voice?
Cindy.
Okay. Of course, mine is Doc. Shout out, Doc. What's going on? So Doc is going to be, he's a mentor and he's a pastor. I'm going to call Doc if I needed some spiritual healing or anything like that.
Or potentially my mom.
Okay, for sure. And, Doc will be like, man, I was just thinking about you. I just wanted to call you real quick. Like he's that mentor where if he's thinking about you, he's going to give you a call. And there's those things like that.
I like Cindy because she knows things so well that I can say, hey, in the Bible it says this, or and she can she knows it so well that she can break it down
for sure
for me, if that makes sense. Yeah,
for sure. Okay, who is your friend that you would call if it was go time? Like it's time to fight.
Oh, Jessica.
It's time to or if I be like, what I'm saying, anything to pop off, anything
Candace
they
is
come.
Gonna get too nervous. She's gonna crack Jessica all day.
Okay. Jason and Greg, but Jason first and foremost, first person I'm calling. If something was to pop off, I'm calling him. He's coming ASAP. It ain't even know
who else
what's going on. He ain't asking no question. He coming.
Yeah. Cassandra would too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who would you call for help with anything? If you needed a loan, if you needed some money, you wanted to confide, like that type of thing, who would you call?
Has to be a friend
Has to be a friend.
for monies.
Yeah, well, anything. Who would you call for help, basically?
I guess Candace.
You would call Candace?
Yeah.
Of course, I'll just going to be Jason and Greg again for those situations like that. Just real good. I got a good group of just
all of these would vary between Jessica and Candace.
Okay.
I should say that.
Okay. Last question.
People that I could call that I know they're not going to judge me or hold it against me or say shit about it later on.
Last question. We're going to put both of us on the spot. Who's the friend that you will always pick up the phone?
That will always pick up the phone.
I'm going to go first. I'm going to call my friend, see if he'll pick up. And you got to go next.
It's definitely not going to be. I wish I could say Candace, but her ass isn't going to pick up.
You better figure it out.
Jessica will pick up.
We'll see.
Jessica will pick up. Who's Jason?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we're on the pod right now. You are live on the podcast of Coffee with Jenni and Dre, and I said, who is the friend that will always pick up the phone? And I said, my ace band coon, man. He definitely gonna pick up the phone. Hey,
you never know, man. I'm gonna answer it.
Quick question. I'm gonna ask you this question real quick. This is Jason on the phone. Jason Al is my boy. Hey, if I called you middle of the night, no matter what time it was, and I was like, hey, Jayla boyfriend just did something. Pull up. What you doing?
I'm about that action.
All day. That's what I'm saying. No questions asked.
I know, Jason. I know you will.
All right, man. We'll holler at you.
So now I have to call Jessica?
Bet.
Oh, Jess.
Put her on the spot. Jess ain't going to answer.
She answers.
B, Jess ain't going to answer,
Jessica
but I'm telling you.
almost always answers, unless she's training.
Your call is
She sent to the voicemail, dog. Yo, take it off, though. There ain't no redos. We ain't edited that. Oh my God.
That's bad.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
Now I'm hot.
Yeah.
She just always answers.
Yo, I'm gonna give you one more time. No, I'm gonna let you call.
Who?
No, you can call another person, but I'm gonna call another person first and see if they answer.
Oh shit. Okay, Candace.
Wait. Get your stuff
together. Mom. Does my mom count?
Only reason why this person won't answer is if they in a meeting. But most of the time, they gonna answer.
CB.
Nah. Damn, I'm getting a little nervous. This typically pick up faster.
Yes.
Damn.
James?
Yeah, this nigga dog. This dude is crazy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, JD failed me, man. JD
That's
failed me.
awesome.
Who you got?
Oh man, Jessica sent me the
You can't call Jessica, and Jessica sent her straight to voicemail. B, we're gonna edit James out. B, edit mine out. Edit James out.
Okay, I'm calling Candace. She's not gonna answer. If she answers, I'll be shocked. Because we've even talked about this before.
Hello.
Oh man,
She answered.
gotta tell her she's live.
Okay, you're live.
Hello.
You're live on the You're live on the podcast right now.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Well, you just passed the test of call. Who are you going to call that's going to answer? And guess who sent me to voicemail first? Jessica sent me to voicemail because I wasn't going to call you first because I was like, Candace won't answer.
Damn it, James.
And yep.
I'm true.
All right, hey Candy, what's going on?
Stop calling me Candy.
Happy birthday again.
Thank you.
All
She
right.
answered.
Hang up the phone. We done.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
All right, man. JD, you failed me, boss. All right, for the last question of the day, segment 4. The people been wanting to know this answer for a long time from you.
Okay.
You dodged it. You ran away from it, but they all want to know. What is the pain you wish you could take away from me?
Oh, seriously?
They've been wanting to know. Cue in now, camera. Zoom into the face.
This is so ridiculous. Well, I have one that I'm not going to say.
Okay.
And then I have the other one would be that I wish your dad was still here. So I wish I could make that happen to where you could.
You think I got pain from that?
From losing your dad in the manner that you lost him? Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because that was my guy.
It was tragic. It was sudden. It was traumatizing. Yeah, I could take, if I could take all of that away, that's what I would take away. And then that was your best friend. I mean,
For sure.
so you lost him tragically, quickly, suddenly. So I wish that I could.
I wish he was back here too as well, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, even when the girls bring him up, I'm like, "Ugh, I wish they had more time with him.
For sure.
I wish they knew him
Naomi
more."
especially.
Yeah,
Naomi's the only one that
Yeah.
didn't meet him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I wish.
Out of all
that
my
I could-
kids, Naomi, my little one, is the only one that didn't meet my father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so funny. He would take him, and as soon as he got home, come on. He would take him to the back room, and he only had one leg.
He had an amputated leg, and he used to make them rub lotion on his little
Yeah,
nub
his
and
little
shit.
nub.
Yeah, the girls used to rub lotion on his nub and shit. Vaseline the motherfucking
Well, they were
nub
always
up.
so concerned with it.
Yeah, and
I
it was
mean,
like, "Aw."
he had a prosthetic,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
when he would take it off, they were always so
Yeah.
concerned about his leg, and so he would do that. But I wish so badly I could take away that day, that time,
For sure.
and have him here again. That's
For
what I
sure.
would take away.
Well, that's awesome. You're
People
sweet
get
sometimes.
mad at me for not being emotional, so here I am.
Oh my God, calm down.
Oh, look who's calling me
That, you
back.
can't answer now. It's too late. You can't even answer. Don't
Okay,
even,
but
you
she
can't
called me
answer.
back. I'm gonna
What do
send
you
her to
mean?
voicemail.
Yeah, send her the voicemail. All right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. This is episode 2 of season 4. This is Coffee with Jenni and Dre. Like I said, man, you can find us on all streaming platforms. Hit us up on YouTube. DM us on Instagram, man. TikTok, all the platforms. You can always reach us. And I'm always in them comments. Y'all leave something, I'm on there with y'all, and it's always me.
Come
and
argue with Dre.
I argue with. I mean, you
No,
know
you
what
have
I do
good
like though.
banter.
I do like that the last couple people when we're going back and forth on Instagram.
It's
and
respectful.
I always say, man, I appreciate you being respectful when you're asking a question or anything like that. I don't mind it. You know, if y'all want to get, have some banter, we can do that too. But I'm all about just having a respectful conversation, dialogue, and all that good stuff like that,
And
man.
seeing other views.
Seeing
we
other
are
views,
so
man.
here for other people's
Facts.
views.
Yeah.
Just do it respectfully, just like we do. We respect y'all. Y'all respect us.
For
Let's
sure.
talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then maybe we can change each other's opinions or minds or view things differently.
For sure.
That's all. Hey, we're here just trying to be good people.
If y'all have any questions, man, send it to our DMs, man. We answer all questions. We're going to try to do a segment on that where we just answer viewers' questions and do things like that, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. This is Coffee with Jenni and Dre.
Peace out.
Peace.